Assalamu alaikum. Have a good day. Welcome to Financial Management e-learning. We are going to discuss Business Ethics, Module 8. So we are in Fundamentals of Ethics, Corporate Governance and Business Law. And it is the ethical conflict. The weight is 10%. So it is the continuation of previous modules. Today we'll discuss social responsibility, unethical behavior, the consequence of unethical behavior. So today it will be the learning object, that means social responsibility, corporate social responsibility, advantage of CSR, need for CSR, unethical behavior, the roots of unethical behavior among individuals, among businesses, and unethical behavior by professionals, and behavior among the politicians, and the consequence of unethical behavior, reasons for unethical behavior. So social responsibility is an ethical theory in which individuals are accountable for fulfilling their civic duty, and the actions of an individual must benefit the whole of the society. And in this way, there must be a balance between economic growth and the welfare of society and the environment. So, social responsibility means the business, in addition to maximizing shareholder value, must act in a manner that benefits society. And social responsibility has become increasingly important to investors and consumers who seek an investment that are not just profitable but also contribute to the welfare of society. Critics argue that the basic nature of business does not consider society as a stakeholder. So an organization's social responsibility refers to how it manages its relationship in the wider community, and it is accepted that all organizations generally have responsibilities by the shareholder, be it a company or their members or a professional body. The responsibilities are wide, ranging the focusing on this helps to develop trust in the organization. So social responsibility means that business, in addition to maximizing shareholder value, that should act in a manner that benefits society. So social responsibility companies should adopt policies, that means should adopt the policies that prompt the well-being of social and environmental while lessening negative impact on them. So companies can act responsibility in many ways, such as promoting volunteering and making change that benefit the environment and engaging in credible giving. So now corporate social responsibility, if we see, it is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to itself, its stakeholders, and the public. So corporate social responsibility is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to its stakeholders and the public. By practicing CSR, also called corporate citizenship, companies can be conscious of the kind of the impact that are giving on all aspects of society, including economic, social, and environment. So corporate social responsibility is a business practice that involve practicing the initiatives that benefit the society. So look here, look, this is social, environment and economy. If you combine, it's come here, social and economic come equitable, and social and environment comes breakable, and environment economic viable, and within that middle stage is the sustainable. So if we combined all thing here, it would be a nice thing for the society, for the organization. So CSR is a management concept. If we see here, CSR is a management concept whereby companies integrated social and environmental concept in their business operation and integration with their stakeholders. And CSR is generally understood as being the way through which a company achieves a balance of economic, environmental, and social imperatives, while at the same time addressing the expectation of shareholders and stakeholders. In this sense, it is important to draw a distinction between CSR, which can be a generic business management concept, and the charity responsibilities and philosophy. Even though the latter can also make a valuable contribution to poverty redemption, will directly enhance the reputation of the company and strengthen its brand. The concept of CSR clearly goes beyond that. So corporate social responsibility is a key issue for any organization aiming for long-term sustainability. So CSR is the term used to describe the way that a business takes into account the financial, environment, and social impact of decision and action it is involved in. It is an increasingly important use in business, and managers, consumers, investors, and employees have begun to understand how economic growth is linked to social and environmental as well-being. So, look here. Advantage of CSR is a growing public expectation of business, creating favorable environment for business, creating favorable public image, managing, that means minimized government control, and business is a means and not the end of it. A better use of surplus resource, complexity of social problems, prevention is better than cure, benefits of farm and integrated interested group, and benefit of social corporate social is the increase in customer retention, saving money on energy and operating costs, differentiating yourself from the competitor, and enhancing your influence in the industry, access to finding opportunities, middle interest and goods reputation, attendance that attracting relationship to the maintaining the shape of work, enhance relationship with stakeholders, and winning new business idea through the benefit of CSRS. So developing your understanding of corporate social responsibility and implementing it into your business now may help you to get a step ahead of your competitor. Now, you can use it to gain a competitive edge and provides you with the opportunity to provide benefit to a wider range of business stakeholders. So CSRs, this internal area of responsibilities, make responsibility, economic efficiency, and legal compliance within loophole, and a middle area of responsibility, increasing the value, environmental standards, labor standards, supply chain management, stakeholders, and external areas of responsibilities, contribution that when corporate gives corporate volunteering. And so need for corporate social responsibilities. Why we need it? We need it because it's to reduce the social cost, to enhance the performance of employees within the organization. It is a type of investment, long-term benefit will get through this CSRs, and it leads to industrial peace. It improves the public image, can generate more profit to provide moral justification. It satisfies the stakeholders, help to avoid government regulation and control, enhance the health by non-assignment. So corporate social responsibility is important to both consumers and companies, and its leaders creating corporate social responsibility programs in many aspects is business, and corporate responsibilities program area to greater to raise moral in the workplace. Now, unethical behavior. So what is unethical behavior? Ethics can be defined as going beyond what is legal and doing what is wrong or right, even when no one is looking. So when we talk about unethical behavior in business, we're talking about action that don't conform to the acceptable standards of business operation, willing to do what is right in every situation. So the root of unethical behavior is there is no clear-cut reason why managers behave unethically. The causes of unethical behavior are complex, and it reflects personal ethics, decision-making process, leadership, stage, performance expectation, organizational culture. Also, it is the root of unethical behavior. And in some cases, it may be individual within a business who is unethical in the course of his or her job, and other times we are talking about corporate culture where the whole business is grabbed from the top down with destroyed the result for the society. So if we see here, look here, unethical behavior, it's the immoral leadership through the immoral leadership and unethical organizational culture, and failure to consider ethical issues, unrealistic performance goal, employees with poor performance ethics, etc. is the cause of unethical behavior. So it's important to realize that what is unethical may not always be illegal, though sometimes it is the both. There are many instances where business may act within the law, but their action hurts society and are generally considered to be unethical. So, example of unethical behavior, if we see that unethical behavior is an action that falls outside of what is considered morally right or proper for a person, a profession, or an industry, and individual can behave unethically as can business performance and politicians. So unethical behavior among individual, if you see that taking credit from work you did not do. Okay, so lying to your spouse about how much money you spent. This is the unethical behavior for the individual. And lying to your parents about whether you were for the evening. That was it, unethical for individual. And stealing money from the petty cash drawer at work, lying on your resume in order to get a job, talking about a friend behind his back, so checking on a CMA paper by copying it off the internet, taking money out of your friend's wallet when he is sleeping, using your position of power at work to sexually harass someone, and selling a house and not disclosing no defect to the buyer. It is the unethical for individual. And selling a car and lying about the vehicle's accident history. It is the just etc. So, and if you see the unethical behavior among business, what would be? That means dumping pollutions into the water supply rather than cleaning up the pollution properly. In the business area, in the operation, the releasing toxic into the air in levels about what a permitted by the Environmental Protection Agency, or and pollutant into the water supply rather than the cleaning up the pollution property, and releasing the toxic into the air in the level about what the permission the stage of level. That means guarding the injured worker not to report to the that means labor code, and the refusing to give an employee to final paycheck, that means a benefit or pension benefit, and not paying an employees for all of the hours work, that means less payment. It is also unethical from the company, and incorrectly classifying in the employees as an independent contractor and not the employees in order to reduce the payroll tax and avoid the purchasing unemployment workers compensation insurance. Also, few companies are giving the salary through the cash instead of paying in the account pay check or directly transfer to the bank account due to the tax issue, and engaging the price fixing for force a smaller competitor out of the business. It is the ethical problem for the companies, and then ruling back to the vehicles, that is the sale, and refusing the owner to warranty claim on a defective product. It is also the unethical behavior among the businesses. There is a lot of things here, just mentioning here is a few things also. And if you see unethical behavior by the professional, what? Chartered accountant in a practice and serving in the company at the same time. Okay, so we know a chartered accountant who are in practice cannot serve, cannot engage as like a job in the permanent job. May take the consultancy, but not permanently job. So as an employee serving two companies in different times, it is the professional ethics, that means professional behavior. And doctors, dentists, lawyer dating their client, not telling the patient is true diagnostic because of the physical physician don't know the details of the diagnostic. Okay, so a dentist perform unnecessary procedure on a patient in order to receive the insurance payment, using patient as a teaching tools. Okay, and a lawyer will not return money or provide a which was being held for a client. A lawyer presents parties on the both side of the legal transaction. So it is this is the unethical behavior by profession, and in unethical behavior there are some that means different level also. So accepting access campaign, that means using money that was donated to your company personnel, but not donated. Without donation, you are account for as a donation, but not giving the money to the specific organization or person. So it is there are a lot of things where that unbehavior. Okay, and the consequence of unethical behavior. What would be the unethical behavior has serious consequence for both individual and organization. You can lose your job and reputation. Organization can lose their credibility, general moral and productivity can decline, or the behavior can result the significant fines and or financial loss. So reasons for unethical behavior: the pressure to perform unethical, that is unrealistic business organization goal, dealing for meeting that goal or target. That means unrealistic business. It can be lead to unethical behavior, and pressure from PRs, lack of understanding of consequence of one's action, uncharted person and personal loyalties, lack of long-term perspective of failure to see it is that time, personal cost of doing the right thing may not too high, poor judgment, lack of clear understanding of expected organizational professional code of conduct, importance and inadequate training. It may be reasons for unethical behavior. Consequence of unethical, that is a legal consequence. It had a moral decline and negative image, trust defines towards public institution, economic and social cost increase, violation of the rules of laws, corruption increase, failure to institutional and regulatory arrangement, the arrangement of maintaining ethics and prevent corruption, excluded suffer the most. The sad truth is that almost every company has individuals that part in the unethical behavior for their personal benefit or supported by the company. Okay, so unethical behavior might be as simple as using company property and time for personal benefit to inside trading and the financial fraud. So many companies sadly make it part of their operational policy to cut corners, accept and give kickback in order to get juicy contract and maximize profit. So it's also the unethical behavior from a company. In today's business environment, the line between right and wrong is the fade. Okay, so workers with high moral standard are helpless against unethical behavior. They notice in their colleagues and to make it the worst, many unethical conducts go unpunished because to legal insufficiency, and employee working for an employer or company with unethical deceit and dishonest conduct will be directly affected physically and mentally, and may even more down with emotional and health related problems because of it. So unethical behavior in a company can also harm sale of goods, as customers may boycott goods product by a company known for unethical behavior and lead to the drop in the stock price. Investor will be unwilling to buy shares from companies known as transactional business dishonesty, and investing in the dishonest firm will result in the poor return. So many workers and hesitation of terms of their colleagues involved with unethical practice. It is up to the company to manage unethical practices by creating process that stem the tide. So there should be a process that a worker who finds a colleague involved in unethical activities can follow. This morally involved in the list of the who that worker should contract, the how to react, and if possible, incentives should be given to make the process more efficient. And the entire process should focus on the anomaly of the employee who turns in the unwanted behavior. Employees should also know that there will be repercussion of their action, and disciplinary measures is always be taken. So no matter what the circumstances on those guilty of unethical conduct. So for today we discussed the social responsibility on ethical behavior, the consequence of unethical behavior, and we discussed the advantage and need for corporate social responsibility and roots of unethical behavior among the individuals, business, profession, politician, and consequence the unethical behavior and reasons for unethical behavior. So, okay, as for today, we'll meet with my next module 9. So till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.